Through history, humans have been always evolving into more sophisticated and well-done versions of themselves to have the best opportunities to survive, looking for a lot of marks that only the best specimen can accomplish. Values like courage, empathy, kindness, love, and respect for all the living things are easily perceived in those humans, men and women who are called commonly as leaders. But what exactly the definition to a person with these characteristics? In words of the Oxford Dictionary, a leader has two definitions. Number one, a person who leads a group of people, especially the head of a country, an organization, etc. Number two, a person or thing that is the best or in the first place in a race, business, etc. But do presidents, prime ministers, and persons with a big church could be connected with this definition?
Trudeau was born at 9:27 p.m. East on Christmas Day at the Ottawa Civic Hospital to Pierre Elliott Trudeau, then the 15th Prime Minister of Canada, and Margaret Trudeau. Trudeau is the second child in Canadian history to be born to a Prime Minister in office. Trudeau's younger brothers are Alexander and Michael. He is predominantly Scottish and French Canadian descent. Trudeau's grandfather were businessman Charles Emily Trudeau and Scottish-born James Sinclair, who served as Minister of Fisheries in the cabinet of Prime Minister Louis St. Laurent. Trudeau was christened with his father's niece Anne Rulu Dennis as godmother and his mother brothers-in-law Thomas Walker as godfathers at Ottawa's Notre Dame Basilica on the afternoon of January 16, 1972, which marked his first public appearance. Nowadays, he considered himself to be a Roman Catholic. His parents' policy announced their separation on May 27, 1977, when Trudeau was 5 years old, with his father having custody. Eventually, his parents came to an amicable joint custody arrangement and learned to get along quite well. Trudeau has 3 half-siblings, Kyle and Alicia from his mother's remarriage and Sarah from his father's later relationship. Trudeau lived at 24 Success Drive, Ottawa, the official residence of Canada's Prime Minister from his birth until his father's government was defeated in the federal election on May 22, 1979. The Trudeaus were expected to move into the residence of the leader of the official position, Sternway, at 541 Acacia Avenue in Rockcliffe Park. But because of flooding in the basement, Prime Minister Joe Clark offered them Harrington Lake, the Prime Minister official country, retreat in Gatineau Park, with the expectation they will move into Sternway at the start of July. However, the repairs were not complete, so Pierre Trudeau took a rolling vacation with his sons to the Nova Scotia summer home of his friend. The Trudeaus returned to the Prime Minister.
His father originally intended Trudeau to begin his formal education at the French lycée, but Trudeau's mother convinced his father on the importance of sending their sons to public school. In the end, Trudeau was enrolled in the French immersion program at Radcliffe Park Public School, when he could have been dropped off by limousine. But his parents elected he take the school bus, albeit with a RCMP car following. This was followed by 1 year at the Privé Lycée Claude d'Ottawa. After his father's retirement in June 1984, his mother remained at the new Edinburgh home while the rest of the family moved into his father's home, 1418 Pine Avenue, Montreal, known as Cumier House, where the following autumn he began attending the private school Jean de Brough, his father's alma mater. The school was originally a Jesuit school, but was non-denominational by the time Justin matriculated. Trudeau, then 28, emerged as a prominent figure in October 2000, after delivering a eulogy at his father's study funeral. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation received numerous calls to broadcast the speech after its initial transmission. A leading Quebec politician, Claude Ryan, described it as perhaps the first manifestation of a dynasty.
And that's when I understood just how powerful and wonderful my father was.
Trudeau has a Bachelor of Art degree in Literature from McGill University and a Bachelor of Education degree from the University of British Columbia. He completed his degree in 1988. The same year, tragedy struck his family. His youngest brother, Michael, died in an avalanche. In the wake of his loss, Justin became involved in promoting avalanche safety. After graduation, he stayed in Vancouver and he found substitute work at several local schools and permanent work as a French and math teacher at the private West Point Grey. From 2002 to 2004, he studied engineering at the École Polytechnique de Montréal, a part of the Université de Montréal. He also studied a master's degree in environmental geography at McGill University, before suspending his program to seek public office. After years of avoiding the political arena, Trudeau stepped into the fray in 2006 by chairing the Liberals' party task force on youth renewal. The following year, Trudeau began his campaign for a parliament seat representing Montreal's Papineau riding or district, winning the post in 2008. He also appeared as legendary soldier Talbot Papineau in the historical TV movie The Great War in 2007. In addition to having acting skills, Trudeau showed himself to be a skilled boxer in 2012.
You know what? No one will be happier if it turns out that they're not cutting Fatima tomorrow, so I hope not. But instead of answering my question, Mr. Brazo gave me some Mr. Moore gave me some fight tips.
He has sparred with his father growing up, and that practice paid off when he defeated Conservative Senator Patrick Bissau in the charity boxing match. The charismatic Jean Trudeau also proved that the rising political force, becoming the Liberal Party's leader in 2013. 2 years later, Trudeau saw Canadians' highest office. He promised Canadian voters real change in his campaign, calling for tax increases for the wealthy and tax cuts for the middle class. He also pledged to protect abortion rights and push through the legalization of marijuana in Canada. A committed environmentalist, Trudeau also stated that he will work on the country's climate change policies. His positive campaign stood a sharp contrast to his opponent Stephen Harper's re-election efforts, which included numerous attacks on Trudeau. Trudeau led his party to a remarkable victory in October 2015, which won a majority in Parliament. He unseated Conservative Party leader Stephen Harper, who had served as Prime Minister since 2006. Trudeau married Canadian TV and radio host Sophie Gregory in 2005. The couple has 3 children, Javier, Ella Grace, and Hadrian. In 2014, Trudeau published his memoir Common Ground, in which shared his experience as the son of a prime minister.
When problems become stronger and the opportunities pale from the complexity of the challenge, are few the people who can solve the adversities with success. Maybe a good leader is not only a job for one person. If society is capable to understand which are their mistakes, the persons in charge would find better tools to solve it.
It's about introducing the deeper side of me, a fuller perspective of who am I, than what people have been used to. This is not a whim or a lark, or a chance for me to enter another popularity contest. This is about us collectively pulling together to build a better Canada.
Do this, right? How do you get a billion people onto the internet and to improve their lives in that way?
It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does.
And the youngest person to receive this award